Alright everyone, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, just got here to work, and I'm getting ready to go in and get my paperwork together and head on up the road. My first stop will be in Meadville, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour and 45 minutes from here, so we will see you here in a little bit. Alright, coming out here where my truck's at. See if I can find my truck. My truck is 622298. And 62298. Alright, getting ready to get started here. That incredible annoying sound is telling me that I gotta do this fob here. That'll turn one off, and then there's one down here. We gotta touch to this. And it'll shut off while we're going. Something I just recently started is this thing here. I got this bag, trying to keep my keys in that a little better organized. It's kind of disgusting in this truck right now, but I got these things hanging up here, and I hang it right up on this hook thing here, and then I have all my keys hanging up real nice and neat, and I also have a place to put my invoices, keep them in order after I use them, or after I'm at the stop. Alright, I think we're all set. Let's get on down the road. actually my second stop. I didn't turn the camera on for my first stop. It was over at L&M Diner. It was kind of busy over there, and I just wouldn't have been able to unload the food and also work a camera. Plus, some of their stuff goes upstairs in their storage room, and there must have been a breaker out or something, and there was absolutely no lights going up the stairs. So I didn't think it was a good idea for me to be trying to work a camera, pull a dolly full of stuff upstairs in the dark. So anyway, I'm now here at the Valenza in Meadville, and I'm going to be putting everything, unloading everything into their walk-in cooler and freezer. That's that stop there, and getting ready to lock up now. Got, as you can see back here, their cooler, got their stuff put away. Point the right thing would be good. Got the stuff all put in there, and then their freezer's in that door there. And then over on the other side is where I put the dry stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and lock the place up and head on to the next stop. Before I go, I wanted to show you something that I've always got a kick out of here at this restaurant. This door here is the bathroom, and if you look down here, this sign, you can't really read it now, it's getting worn out, but it used to say whiff of danger. I don't know why. It shows my juvenile sense of humor. Alright, so I'm here at Edinburgh. There's a few stops between the last stop and this stop, but I did not record those because there's a lot of people there. It's kind of busy, and I wasn't sure how everybody would feel about me recording while I'm trying to unload at their stop. But anyhow, this stop I'm going to be at for a little while. This place gets a lot of stuff. They're by college. In fact, they're probably one of my biggest stops of the week. They're only about $8,000 worth of stuff today, only about 4 skids, but they most of the time run around $12,000 worth of stuff. And one of the things about this stop is that it was set up at the beginning where the delivery driver will put everything away because no one's here. So that's what I'm going to be working on here for the next little bit. All the cooler stuff will go in this cooler right here, and all the chicken goes there, and then all the cheese will go down here, and then the freezer is around the corner here. It goes in here. All their fries, and they got shelves here for some other stuff. I'll be putting all their freezer stuff in there. And then over here is down in there, I call it the dungeon. Down in there is where most all their dry stuff goes, except for their flour. The flour will go up in here into the main kitchen area. So this is what I'm going to be working on here for the next little bit. And oh man, it's really shiny. Boy, the lighting's terrible. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can get that fixed. There we go. So this is what I'm going to be working on for the next little bit. So I'm going to set this up, and you can see a little bit of that. Hopefully it won't bore you out of your mind. All right. So I finished up with unloading and putting away the freezer and the cooler stuff. Thought I might show you how this is the cooler, how it looks now that it's completed. See there, we got all of our cheese all stacked up nice. All the chicken wings back in the corner, the buttermilk ranch, and some other items there. And then coming over here to the freezer, got that all put away. You see all the fries all stacked up, and all the chicken tenders, and some other items that they use for their pizzas. Alright, now, man, I really look like garbage. Now it's time to unload the dry stuff. So we're going to start doing that. And that, biggest part of that does, as I mentioned, go downstairs. So anyway.
stop is a big stop, and I'm heading on, hosing up here, hosing up the truck, and heading on to my next stop. I got 4 stops left, and then I'll be heading on back south down to Nappies. Alright, well, I just finished up with my last stop here in Stoneboro, Pennsylvania, and I'm now heading on back down to the warehouse, heading down 79. And I did not video all of the stops today because some of them, like I was saying earlier, they are stops where there's people at, and I guess I just didn't know how it would be received, me coming in there videoing while I was making my delivery. So anyway, maybe I will do that in the future, but for right now, really, if you've seen one delivery, you've seen them all. It's pretty much the same thing at each one of them, just some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller. But as far as loading the dolly and all that jazz, it's pretty much all the same. Some places have more steps than others, so that's always kind of a pain. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off because I am going to be driving down a highway. It's raining outside now, so I want to be careful. And then maybe I'll touch base once I get back to the warehouse. Right, so I'm back here at the warehouse. Obviously, if you haven't noticed, my demeanor is a lot different than it was this morning. And I'm going to try to go in and get my paperwork done, clean out the back of my truck, clock out, and get out of here. Go home and see my family. Alright, now while I'm in here doing my paperwork, I got another total sheet like I had this morning. I'll take all my invoices, open them up, write down any checks on the part that says check, and double check and circle the amount on the invoice. Alright, so this is where my truck's docked at, here in 5 right now. So I'm gonna open her up. Oop, I left my lights on. Open it up. Pull the thing. Cleaned up in here. Some lights on. Get this mess cleaned up in here. Ooh, it's all foggy. Alright, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I gotta get the skids all stacked up, and then I'm gonna sweep it and put some fuel in it, park it over dock 7, and clock out and get out of here. Alright, this is how you fuel up. Come up here and put this little thing off of your key. Put it in here, and then it'll tell you on the screen to put in your mileage, 99909, enter, and then we want pump 1. And then this old-fashioned pump here. Go around here, and
man. I'm not gonna be able to do this one-handed, so. Alright. All finished. Getting ready to head home. I gotta quit looking at the, when I look at the screen, I gotta start looking at the camera. It looks good. Man, I am a mess. I gotta get a haircut bad. I'm gonna have to talk to Amanda about giving me a haircut tonight. So anyway, that was it. That's how my day goes. And a pretty typical day for me. Like I said, you didn't get to see all the stops, but really, the ones you didn't see weren't much different than the ones that I did show you. It's just the same thing. And anyhow, I'm pretty happy with my routes that I have right now. Tomorrow morning I get in here at 3 o'clock rather than 4, and I go to Maryland, to Cumberland, Maryland. So it's a nice ride out there, and find out how interesting it is once wintertime gets here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have an opportunity to, then go ahead and like it, and I plan to put more videos up, so if you want to subscribe and see some of the other videos I put up, it won't all be work related, obviously, because some of it might be family related. Me and my wife have a large family, so there may be some in regards to that as well. So anyway, go ahead and like I said, like it if you would, and subscribe. Thank you very much.